Antonio, live in the streets with my boy F.L.YGAM was handing the hardest man to get a hold of. He's going to give us the info, people. You do not understand how exclusive this is. So, FL,
yeah.
You've got YGAM. People want to know who is on the roster as of today.
As of today, the Young Amsterdam roster has actually grown. There's a lot of things I just haven't yet to reveal, but starting out, I got F.Lawless money. Shout out to F.Lawless. Hyphy the God. Avgram, you might be familiar with him. He just dropped a project. I actually have a couple that I've yet to roll out, like my man Ox Dior. Shout out to him. He's a young dude, 18 years old, super killing everything. Ronnie Flukas, who's F.Lawless' money brother, and then I got a couple people who's coming after them that I'm gonna let y'all know about soon.
Man, so you got a full roster.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
what it is.
Full of monsters. Like I don't just mess with anybody. So I took my time to figuring out who these people were, and hey, we rocking with some really dope people.
So obviously it's been a crazy year for YGAM.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like obviously the streets talk, everybody talks, and Colorado's a small place for those that ain't from here. Like if you know one person, you kind of know everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened in the last year? The studio went down, music got put out, people been talking. Where's YGAM right now?
So first and foremost, man, I'd say YGAM is really better than ever. I think it's important to understand that YGAM isn't just a studio. It's not just a label. It's a brand. It's a culture. It's a lifestyle. And a building that a studio is in doesn't make YGAM, you know what I mean? To be honest with YGAM, it wasn't nothing that had to do with like any financial problems. It's kind of like, you know, some of the same things that happen with like Cold Crush or some of these other black-driven or black-owned establishments or driven promotions for events. A lot of times there's a lot of pressure on the type of people that we're bringing in, and especially with Young Amsterdam, we've been really successful because we do great work, and so we have a lot of people coming through the doors all day, and that doesn't always sit well with certain people, man. So long story short, we are in flux, working on a third space, excuse me, that I'm going to announce really soon. We are knee deep in the creation of this, so we haven't been stagnant in any means. I've been working with a lot of choice clients and dudes that I believe in, and we still been running sessions. You know what I'm saying? In the kind of need to know area, if you know what I mean. I don't really you know, disclose or advertise where I'm at, but the people that are supposed to know, you know, they here, and we're still creating, and nothing's changed.
No doubt. So YGAM Studios coming back very soon.
Very, very soon. We still here, but soon.
No doubt. Let's talk about that real quick, because aside from just studios, you know, you have Cold Crush, you have any place that the people own. It's always kind of difficult. Why do you think that is?
I think, man, to be honest with you, you know, the way that we carry ourselves, the way we go about things, it just doesn't sit well with everybody. You know what I mean? The urban market is kind of hard to maintain in certain regards. It's not even a level of professionalism. I think that everybody that pursues some type of entrepreneurship, or they try to do something business-minded, whether it's like they have a physical building doing something like Cold Crush, or if they doing something like a studio, or if they're, you know, just trying to throw events here and there. There's a lot of questions, and they take a lot of precaution with working with us because there's fear of things happening at their establishment, you know. It's not always like that, and I think there's a way that we can get past that, but I think we just have yet to figure out exactly what to do. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of my friends, business owners and entrepreneurs alike, that have the same problems that I have. Great businesses, restaurants even. Right. You know, they move into establishments, and the people who say own that establishment or a neighboring establishment have a problem with the way that business is conducted, because it's not conducted in how they do it themselves, or a way that they think it should be done.
So obviously you said you spent the last year working with another artist, and obviously you and the artist are still cool. Mm-hmm. We're talking about Ray Reed. You guys put out Cuffin' Season, mm-hmm. and Uberman, correct? Mm-hmm. And you did do some of the records on Mix and record some of the records on Pac-Man. Why do you think the Ray Reed thing, why do you think you guys aren't working like YGAM anymore?
Just to clarify, Bugs, YGAM recorded Cuffin' Season Uberman and Pac-Man, but I was not a contributor to the Pac-Man project specifically.
No doubt.
However, Young Amsterdam with Bugs did.
Okay.
But really, you know, the main reason me and Ray Reid are not working anymore is it's just we just didn't see eye to eye with what we were trying to do at the end of the day, nearing the level of success that Ray Reid's now experiencing. And that's, you know, no problem with me. Again, this was prior to him recording the Pac-Man project, so you know, there's not a problem there.
Right.
Yeah,
that happens just sometimes in business. As you get to a higher level and you're trying to graduate to the next level, you know, you may have different opinions on how the method you should get there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And you know, like I said, it's all fine and good. That's business is business. It happens like that. But what I'm trying to do with the rest of my guys, I feel like, you know, I'm going about it the right way, and there's no hard feelings with what Ray is doing.
And Ray's still gonna keep doing his thing, and he's making killer records. Man, so we're gonna talk about a couple artists you got. F.Lawless Money. Tell us about him.
F.Lawless Money, for one, is my marquee artist. He's my main guy. He's been with me the longest out of all the artists that I have on the roster, and I've watched him grow from, you know, being kind of like a one market or single style rapper to being the most versatile artist on the brand. He can pretty much do anything, and everything he's doing right now is a hit. He can't miss. And
he's just coming out. He's got a couple joints. Yeah. He's got more stuff coming. He's got, what songs has he already got out?
So he's got the Level Up record out from his last project, Level Up, and as of his new record, we dropped 2 songs. We're gonna put them out November 22nd on this project, RNEM. But the records are the Birthday song, Cash, and then the Cash remix with Trev Rich. Be looking for that real soon.